fans could be turned off by too much politics in sports.
Charles Barkley's back in the news.
Black players make up most of the basketball team, if not all the basketball team.
They can walk and chew gum at the same time.
It's only 10 games.
We don't need all these little crumbs that you're trying to throw us.
Right.
We don't want that.
Sports in the intersection of Black Lives Matter. Hey, I'm Chesney Hadley.
And I'm Stephen Odunson.
And welcome to Let's Talk.
And we've got a lot to talk about. Charles Barkley's back in the news.
What do you think about sports in the intersection of Black Lives Matter?
Interesting. What you got on it?
Charles Barkley said that sports leagues and players have turned racial injustice issues into a circus and warned that fans could be turned off by too much politics in sports.
Let me first start by saying I really agree with anything Charles Barkley says. But he does have a legitimate point in this instance. He was going on to say that some of the sport players are going to have different jerseys with Black Lives Matter written on it and whatever social injustice
they can pick
they
between
can pick
29 different phrases.
Yeah. The only problem I have with what he was saying is he's coming somewhat echo what that idiot from Fox News was saying one time, Laura Ingham, where she was like,
shut up and dribble.
They can walk and chew gum at the same time, these sports figures. They can have their T-shirts that have Black Lives Matter on it or take a kneel and whatnot. But at the same time, they could also, speak out on some of the injustices and address those issues as well.
Especially when they have to work there. And black players make up most of it. Mm-hmm. Most of the football team, most of the basketball team, if not all the basketball team. Mm-hmm. So they should be able to basically almost kind of do what they want when it comes to their race. But it also is only for 10 games. What's the big deal?
There's a black national anthem.
That nobody knows the second verse to.
Nobody knows the second verse. I don't even know the first or second verse to.
Well, most people know the first verse.
Okay, what's your thoughts on that?
It's only 10 games. Just sing it.
Rather than talk about the national anthem and stuff like that, put black people in senior positions in the NFL, basically, is what they're saying. Rather than these silly little symbolic gestures that they keep throwing at us. Going back to Charles Barkley, the one thing I do 100% agree with him on is that we need to put focus on police reform and prison reform.
I think everything has to work together.
Stephen Odunton, signing out.
Chesney Hadley, you stay safe, Los Angeles.